Yes, if you're getting a massage and the masseuse's dinger hits you in the head, he absolutely knows that it's happening.
I knew it. Thank you.
The After Party Podcast.
Hey!
Who's in? All in favor say aye.
Aye!
All right, let's go. So we were talking about peeing on the side of the road.
Mm.
And I wanted to go back to this for a moment, if you don't mind.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Different municipalities have a fine, and you sometimes have to go to court.
Yeah.
And rumor has it, depending on where you decide to urinate, if you do it in front of a school or a playground with kids, you could be snagged on indecent exposure. A sex crime.
Yeah.
Yikes.
Yikes.
Yeah. That's why I don't pee outside.
That's why?
I have enough going against me. I don't need to be a sex offender, too.
What's Skeery?
I've had many of friends have to go show up in court during the middle of the week and take off of work after public urination tickets that they got over the weekend at the Jersey Shore in the summer.
And so what happens to them? Is they just pay the fine and go home?
They pay the fine, go home, but they force you into court. If you don't, it gets worse. It compounds the problem. So you are forced to take off of work. Imagine that during the week.
All right. Is this
Jolien.
is this Jolien?
Yes. Hey, what's going on?
Well, hey, welcome to the show. We're talking about public urination. What a topic.
Yeah.
Huh? A ratings grabber. All right, so you had to go. Tell us your story. You were driving where? What's going on?
So this is in Ybor in years ago. I've got a bladder like a 2-year-old little girl, right? So
Okay.
we're going to a club. I got to pee before we go inside. So I start peeing on the side of a building. Van pulls up. Door slams open. 3 or 4 cops jump out. I get a ticket. Told me they could have took me to jail. Instead, they just give me a ticket.
Wow.
So now I got to So now I got to go to court. So I'm sitting there all day long. My last name begins with an S. So I'm sitting there all day long listening to this. Judge calls me up, looks at the paper, looks at me, shakes his head, looks back down, slams his gavel, $200 fine. Don't let me see you again.
Oh God.
Oh.
So you got out. You got out easy, maybe.
Yeah.
I mean, because that was it. That was the end of it.
That was it. That was it. $200.
Well, that was.
What
yeah.
could have happened?
They could have took me to jail, and I spent the night in jail.
Yikes.
Oh my God.
What if you do it again?
Say that again. I'm sorry.
What if you do it again? Does it get worse with every offense?
So actually, the funny part, I'm assuming so, but listen to this. So the best part is, like 3 months later, it's New Year's Eve, right? So this is at International Mall, Blue Martini. So we're having a good time. We go downstairs to the parking garage, and again, I've got to pee. So I go behind a vending machine. I start peeing. Here comes security. Hey, come here. So me and my buddy start talking to the guy. Listen, come on, just give us a break. Guy had to go to the bathroom. Not that big of a deal. He's not having it, right? So he's calling backup. Hey, I need backup over here. I've got 2 guys over here. One's urinating, and they're getting kind of belligerent. So at this point, I'm pacing back and forth, and in my mind, I'm like, there's no way in hell that I'm going to sit back in front of that judge again after he told me he don't want to see me again for peeing outside again.
Oh boy.
Oh boy.
Wow.
So as I'm pacing back and forth, I'm like, I'm out. I take off running up the escalator, back through Blue Martini, hide in the bathroom stall. Like 2 minutes later, one of my buddies calls me like, hey, I'm out the back door, Blue Martini. I go out the back door. We go down the side of Cheesecake Factory, and here comes security again. Yo, I got him over here.
Oh God.
I go down the back side of Cheesecake Factory, run outside, and I'm hiding behind a trash compactor for about 35, 40 minutes so my friends could find me, pick me up, and head to the casino.
You know what? Nothing good ever happens near a Cheesecake Factory. I know that Blue Martini, by the way.
It was a great time.
I see where people pee all over the walls over there. Now I know. Now I know who's doing it. You and your little girl bladder. What's up?
Just
Nate?
curious, Jolly, and you have had your prostate checked, right? Because it sounds like what you're describing is a lot of problems related to the prostate. If you got that bladder
For real, that was years ago, and I think it's a good idea now to go get that checked.
Yes, I definitely think you should.
Is anything going to stop you from peeing in public again?
No.
It seems like you would have learned your lesson by now.
I
I'm
know.
just more careful when I do it now.
It sounds like you're the problem here.
Be more discreet. All right, Jolyon. It's just a lot of fun speaking with you about urinating in public.
Keep your penis
Real
in your
quick.
pants.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
And let's hear it for Blue Martini and the Cheesecake Factory.
All right. Woo!
Can I say two things unrelated real quick?
Absolutely. Go right ahead.
First of all, I love you guys' show. I've been listening to you guys since about 2018.
Oh, love that.
In case
Thank
I
you.
never get you on, in case I never get you guys on the phone again, two things: Blue Balls does exist, and Gandhi. Yes, if you're getting a massage and the masseuse's dinger hits you in the head, he absolutely knows that it's happening.
I knew it. Thank you.
Wow.
I was targeted.
You are definitely a wise man.
Yes.
I love you.
And thanks for listening to us. You have a great day, okay?
You too. Thank you, guys.
Bye-bye.
Bye.